Yeah, it would. I gotta come see if I can get some readings in first. You're very welcome, Michelle.
What are you doing?
Hey, Shelly, good afternoon. That sucks. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
That's not a very good family. And I'm not saying it to be mean. I don't know them outside of that, but that's just not very good family.
You gotta get off of me.
Yeah, that's messed up. The baby's fine, Peace. He's at daycare right now. Just getting over being sick this weekend. But I only have the one.
I have a cat that's like legit laying on top of me at the moment.
Well, thank you, Cindy. I'm just tired. Got a headache. Don't feel good. No, I had originally said I was pregnant again in September, but it was a faulty test. Good morning, Dawn.
I originally said I was pregnant in September because I just wanted clicks, likes, and views. Come here. Come here.
Oh, thank you, hon. We're good, Carol. How are you?
Come here. Come here.
Yeah. I'll be here, Jacqueline. Like I said, I got to at least fight and get a couple readings. I missed 2 days already. I can't miss more. This is the part where going live as a job sucks because, you can roll out of bed and be like, yeah, I'm not going, but then you really screw yourself up. You're welcome, Carol. He's going to be 18 months on the 1st. My cross is flipped again. Hey, Jesse, how are you?
Yo, listen to this cat.
At daycare, yeah. He eats everything they give him, no problem. For mommy, no.
Do y'all hear him?
I'm tired of cool weather now. Thank you, Peace. Hey, Lisa. I don't know. TikTok wanted me to see me and know I was clean. I don't know. I know, right? He has started taking steps on his own, but it's like he'll take 2 or 3 and then kind of stops. So I think we'll be there probably within the month. Hey, Stephanie.
You mean
Hey,
daycare will be there?
Honestly, happily, I'm freaking exhausted. My head hurts and I just want to go to sleep.
So go to sleep.
Thanks, Peace.
Instead of begging
Well,
people
hello for
for
America,
money.
Judith.
What's up, Anthony?
What do you mean, Jacqueline? I am, Shani. Yes, we're good, Brooklyn. Thank you. And you?
How you got to the part
My
where
doctor says apparently not
they
enough.
try their hardest
I got that lecture
to
yesterday
yeet
because my
him
blood
off
pressure was low.
everything? Have you got to the part where
Good
they
morning,
try
Erica.
their hardest to
Thank you,
yeet
Faith.
him off everything? I don't know what the fuck. I'm
Oh,
assuming
okay.
she's talking about daycare.
Well, thank you, Judith. Thank you, Amber.
I always take
Thanks, Kayla. Thank you, Katie. I know he's at the age where he eats everything. It doesn't matter what it is. If he doesn't want it, it's gone. From food to bottles to clothes to toys. I've learned to duck really fast.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I kind of put it together. I told you I'm tired. My brain is just. Oh God, he talks up a storm. He counts up to 6 now. I was saying 5, and now he's at 6.
Not even 2 years old and counting to
Hey,
6,
Jennifer.
but doesn't walk.
Thank you, Karen.
Hiya, Anthemia. What are you doing? Mind you, while she's sitting there yawning, her kid's at daycare.
Yeah, I know, Jacqueline. Oh my God.
While she could be raising her child and taking care of him,
Lover.
spending time with him, teaching him
I know,
how to
Princess.
walk.
I wish I could. I'm glad I didn't know. I'm really glad I didn't share him. He is fun. Scary, but fun. Yep, he started that a couple weeks ago. Thank you, Amanda.
But send him to daycare all fucking day.
Daycare says it's because they play with this finger game where they'll pull up the finger and say the word. I count with him. It was the finger game that stuck for him.
Bullshit.
It is, Judith. Thank you.
She yells at that baby every time he cries. There ain't no fucking way she's helping him.
I chose to brave it out today. That's why I kept it. I picked an actual early learning daycare, so it's been pretty okay for him as far as like schooling goes. I just got his school pictures back yesterday, and they are so freaking cute.
He's not in school. He doesn't get school
It's
pictures.
so good, Amanda. I want to do it again.
And you pick the daycare that's really right across the street, so you can waddle out there. I
wish I'd stepped up and done it better.
Drop him off and waddle fucking back to your room and sit there all day.
Absolutely. I swear, I found out
in
yesterday.
trash and filth. What was it? What was it? Bud?
Yeah, I know. And I tell him all the time, even if I had 100 kids, he'd still be my baby and my first. I'd love him. He'd probably be a favorite. I know we're not supposed to say that, but just saying.
He's my favorite kid, but I used fent and xylazine the whole time I was pregnant with him.
I know. I wish they did, Amanda. I'm working on it, Katie. You really did, Princess. Thank you, Tiffany. He's at daycare. Off learning to count some more and hopefully get some food into him for the first time. He hasn't really eaten a lot because he was sick. Wow, Judith.
She treats that daycare like it's a fucking
We went
school.
to a Mommy and Me program, Katie. No, Lisa, talking about having one. Like, I want to get here, get out of here and get our own place, and then I'm ready.
That's not what you said.
Congrats on 6 years, Katie. Thank you, Sharon Lee.
Hi, Binksters. Where'd you come from?
There's not many. I know when I was looking at Maryland, there was only like 5. A lot more Mommy and Me everything in Delaware. There's more Mommy and Me Oxford houses. There's more Mommy and Me sober living houses as a whole.
Bitch, you're not in fucking Delaware.
Thank you, Katie. It'll be 18 months on the 30th.
She's gonna lose her shit when she find out that I gave the fucking court and the other person's attorney her real fucking address and told them to quit using mine.
Crazy. Hey, Teresa. Thank you.
It's Ashley.
He was, and I tell you what, there's not many other people I would have spent a weekend cleaning up poop and puke for. Definitely wouldn't do it for his dad. Just saying. It does mean a lot, Katie. Thank you. I met one of them, Laura. There's several now. Thank you, Horson.
Do you want me to open the window, Beingsters? Come on.
My son for me. I just, like I said, I wish when I actually had him inside me still it would have happened, but thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Me too, Sierra. Thank you, Laura. Ouch. Sitting here throwing my vape around and hit my leg. I came home from church with flowers. That's another thing that happened this weekend. I got a hyacinth and a lily. Well, thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Horson.
Watch out. There's your window.
Yeah, Cecil County is a whole different beast all the way around. I go to school there, and it's a whole different beast.
Is it nice out?
Well, congrats on 18 years. You're all right, Alex. Like I said there, you didn't even have to own it. You're good. Yes, Cecil Tucky.
Yorkie, what you mean she been vaping? And while she's collecting cash assistance.
Psychic, and I'm gonna have another one by the time he's 2.
Ma'am.
I don't see me being out of here that fast, so I hope it's not true.
See right there, she's trying.
I'll never go back to Baltimore.
She gets cash assistance, food stamps, money from Rice, money from people on the internet. She ain't asking people to pay her rent. She's wanting them to pay for her monster and her vape addiction. That's it.
Hey, Sarah, you too. Thank you so much. Hey,
girl, go look at my TikTok. There's a picture. There's 4 of them right there on her nightstand.
Oh, thank you, Chalky. I hope I said that right. Exactly, Katie. I still look at pictures and feel like, yeah, that's home. I'll still call it home, but it's not home anymore.
You know, she could be cleaning that hazardous pigsty that she lives in. Are you talking to the birdies?
I should not have laid back like this. It feels so good.
Are you talking to the birdies?
You know, I never knew we had so many recovery houses in the area until I told y'all about being in rehab and being in a recovery house. What's up, Erica? Hey, Sarah.
I'm finally getting over this shit.
Went to the doctor yesterday. I did get some good news.
You can't reproduce?
I told the story of the diabetes when I first announced I had it, but to kind of make it make sense, I'll tell it again.
I bet she's going to tell us she doesn't have it.
Actually started in the Maryland, D.C. area. Fun fact. Hey, perfect. Yep, he's at daycare.
Kendra,
I go to school 3 days a week. I'm on spring break this week, and I'm going to eat it up because math is kicking my ass. It's kicking it hard.
I thought you just said she passed the GED
I have my first
ready test.
GED test on the 30th, and I gotta.
This woman.
Oh, excuse me.
She's fake yawning.
I gotta pay $15 every time I schedule. So as soon as I got the 15, I'm gonna do the reading test.
Oh, here we go.
And then do a couple more weeks in GED for math.
Where your cash assistants go, Ashley?
And hopefully, thank you, perfect. They have a graduation June 5th, and if I could really work magic and pull it off, I could walk this year, but I'm honestly not as worried about me.
According to her roommate, she could have.
I'm sorry, Wild. Thank you, Katie. I blocked a lot of people for a lot of weird shit, and I'm sorry.
But she's retaking the GED classes so that she doesn't have to work.
Lisa. Chalky, I appreciate that. DM me first because I will forget who I'm supposed to DM. Thank you, Lacey. I'm on that. Mainly methadone.
Mainly? What else would you be on?
Yeah, I know. It's possible it was accidental. It's possible I don't know. I'm not even going to try and guess at what mindset I was in at that time.
What mindset were you in when you continued to use?
I am still very much in recovery house. Still very much here. I've been up all weekend with the baby.
Oh, no.
I'm freaking exhausted. And finally able to nap. I just had to come put some time in here and give it a chance to get some readings.
Yep, because you're doing absolutely nothing in that
He
baby
started
bed
getting sick at
daycare.
8 o'clock Friday night and did not stop throwing up until 4 o'clock Sunday morning. No, you're fine, Lacey. It did not. You're good. Congrats on 6 years, blessed, if I didn't already say it. Excuse me.
Just like she's also trying to put off in people's DMs.
Oh, I was telling you about the doctor. So when I went in November,
that she has memory
we were
loss
talking about the
and
missed
memory
periods.
problems.
We were talking about my hormonal panel and all that stuff. And she said that one of the things they had done was showing possible insulin resistance or glucose resistance.
Oh,
so when I left in November, that's what I was aware of.
Posted?
January comes, we go back for my follow-up visit, and I have PCOS, and I'm actually diabetic.
Never
the thing
told
with the
me
diabetes, and I mention this because it could probably save some lives, my A1C was fine. It was perfectly within limits. It took us monitoring my blood day in and day out on one of those Bluetooth reporting thingies to send it to the doctor for us to figure out I was diabetic. She said my sugars are still not where she'd ideally want them to be, but I'm doing great, and we're going to see how the Mounjaro goes. See if we need another increase, but so far it looks good. Motherhood's going great, except for sick weekends. Hey, Miss Jackie.
She wouldn't be drinking 4
she diagnosed
monsters
me
a day.
Finally gave me the diagnosis last month when I went.
Bullshit.
She had said in January she thought that I did. Nope.
Bullshit.
Remember, if you've been here, you'll know I've been saying for since I've had the baby, I haven't had a cycle. And I was afraid. I thought I was like, as ridiculous as it sounds, it's anxiety and I know it, but the last thing I remember having heard was they were going to do a hysterectomy. So for a while, I was convinced that's what they did. Yep.
That's weird because I have multiple texts where she says that she's on her period, she's starting her period, how she feels like death. I swear to God. This bitch.
Yeah. The doctor was telling me how lucky I was. And that's part of why I don't know. I hope I can have another one, but part of me kind of feels like this is my one and done.
God, please don't.
The doctor did say, because I was on a lot of Well, I will also say when I got pregnant, if you aren't OG followers, who were here like 2022, then you wouldn't know. I was on a hell of a lot of supplements. I was tapering off, and it was supposed to help the side effects. Come to find
Do you
out, quite
want
a lot
a
of those
picture?
boosted fertility. Ashwagandha. Ablation. I think that's the thing they did for me when I hemorrhaged. That word sounds familiar. I know they went in and scooped out the blood with their hands. It kept coming, and they put me in interventional radiology
RBF?
and put a stent in my leg to shoot
She didn't say that
this
there
collagen
was.
glue
She
stuff.
just said her
that
A1C was
is
good,
like what they fill
and that they
varicose veins
told
with.
her she was leaning
They sealed the
towards
artery or whatever it was with that,
glucose resistant
but it was bad.
or glucose intolerance, I think it
And that
was.
was one of the things that made me
Which,
scared.
if that is the
yeah, they
case,
did just take it. Even though I woke up
she
with a thing in my
wouldn't be
leg, I woke
able
up
to
with the
suck
brace on my
down
leg.
4
The anxiety just, I
monsters,
keep hearing in my
Mountain
head, prepare
Dew,
the OR for hysterectomy.
and everything else.
But for me, I did ashwagandha. It was supposed to help with
Oh, well, now she's saying
with the like hot and cold
that
flashes
they
and side effects
did
from tapering.
the blood work,
I did.
said that her A1C was great because she apparently seen me post the text messages.
Now that I know what the word was, I will bring it up to her. In fact,
but now she's saying that her A1C was great.
That sounds very familiar.
But that they're saying that she's diabetic.
Hopefully I'm wrong, though.
They told her last month that she's diabetic.
I don't know if you've been here when I told the story, but I don't talk about
because
it much.
She said that because of how high her sugars are. I don't think that she's telling this doctor that before she's testing, she's sucking down pop or monster.
I go back in 3 months for my pap, and we're going to check everything then. She said if I still don't have a cycle, then they'll refer me to somebody else.
If you go back for a pap, can you wash your cooter? Because your roommate says you don't shower.
This has been my life, too. I went years without periods, so.
Was this the right pap? Oh. Maybe not.
I will say that for those times ashwagandha.
Oh, here we go.
Actually did a couple things. But if you're going to listen to what I say, you need to be 100% sure that you're keeping on top of taking tests, because this stuff needs to be stopped as soon as you get there.
Since when is she a doctor?
I got it. I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh, she is. She does it on live. She paces in her nasty ass bedroom sucking down monsters.
My doorbell rang. Somebody else got it after I already walked down there. Oh yeah. Ashwagandha helps.
The other day,
probiotics.
She was sucking down
probiotics.
Monster. By the time she ended,
sold as female probiotics.
She was drinking a Mountain Dew, a 20-ounce bottle.
Shit, that's something else. Raspberry leaf tea.
Oh yeah, no. She's not diabetic. She's a fucking liabetic.
They are all natural hormone balancers. Take them together. Stay on top of your testing. The spearmint and the raspberry leaf, if you continue taking it too long, can cause an end. I'll check them out. But that's how I kept myself regular. My last period had been in May of 2018. I got it back in...
Oh, now she got herself regular by taking...
It was like 18 months.
The ashwagandha?
So like December. November, something like that.
That wasn't her story before.
I also, my doctor told me about this one.
She's more than
I
a
didn't know it was going to
fucking
boost
scammer.
the fertility, to be honest. I thought I was just helping with the side effects and keeping my cycle regular. I did not know that it was going to make me that like that. Thanks, hon. Hey, dysfunction. Thank you. I got this stuff, inositol. There's another type of this, but it's got other. Yes, the things I just told you all regulate hormones and cycles, which is how I ended up fertile. It wasn't. I don't know that it would just boost fertility on its own. It might.
Pinksters, what
But
are you doing?
I didn't know when I did it. I just wanted my period and to stop breaking out and growing hair everywhere. Hey, Lauren.
Well,
but that one I just showed you is also really good, or supposed to be. I haven't noticed.
I guess I'm gonna end up
and also,
fertile.
my doctor said if you're on a shot like Ozempic or Mounjaro and you have PCOS, your fertility is likely to go up as well. Hey, Jamie.
No,
I sure
you
did,
take ashwagandha.
Hey, Nikki.
For your...
I don't think I can leave to look at your showcase. No, I can't.
What is it called?
I just sent you a follow so I
Cortisol.
can look at it when I get off of here, because I can't go look on live.
It helps bring your cortisol levels down where you're not like as moody.
My stomach feels sick, and I don't know if it's because I just took the Mounjaro or if I'm getting his virus. And I hope to God it's not getting the virus.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's good to know.
Just like if you're diabetic, they don't put you just on Mounjaro. You would be on metformin, glipizide, something.
I'm honestly afraid of getting pregnant again before I'm like in my own place, or I would have just gone back in the same routine that I know works.
That's weird, because she just said how she's been telling Rice that she wants a little girl, and he said,
have you asked for Wegovy?
Trying.
That's the Ozempic for weight loss. You too, Katie. Thank you so much.
Now she's scared.
I'm sorry to say it, Summer, and thank you. My son just had a stomach virus all weekend. That's why my eyes look like somebody beat me in them.
He had it before the weekend, actually, because you were sending him to daycare while you were saying he was sick.
That is the weight loss version of Ozempic. It's the same medicine repackaged.
The last time that I was live, you were talking about what a horrible cough he had and how sick he was, but he was at daycare. And personally, they should refuse to take him. Being that she just fucking sits at home all day.
The Mounjaro making me nauseous, and I'm not getting sick. Because I can't do another 4 days of no sleep.
Look at that face.
Hey, Cheryl. Thank you, Anna. That sucks, Lauren. Now my belly was better, I guess, since the C-section. Kind of tightened it up a little bit when they put me back together, the extra skin, but
that's not what happens.
I didn't really gain weight.
Once they cut your muscles and all that, you have a real hard time tightening your gut back up.
I'm not sure what you were asking, Anna. Oh, Lord, I bet. Thank you, Summer. I really am. Hey, Mama.
Right there. I had 2 C-sections within 1 year.
Daunting. Oh, my God.
And, girl, I can't lose it. That's normal.
Mm.
That is normal.
I knew I had to burp. I'm living in a sober living house at the moment. Yes, I did. going good, Mara. And you? I hope I said that right. Thank you, Dee Dee.
Oh,
Hey, Pity.
taking a pill
I'm
dry.
popping in here to see if I can catch some readings, and then I'm going to pass the F out and take a nap.
Oh, why not take care of your son? You know, the one you send to free
Well, thank you,
daycare
Kristen. I
every
hope you
day?
do too. I'm exhausted. I don't feel good. My head hurts. And I'm tired. But other than that, I'm okay. Hey, Speckled.
And I guess it's daycare's job to take care of your sick baby.
Afternoon, toe beans. They are.
That's a troll. Toe beans. That's a troll.
Tell your doctor to fight. That's what we did. Medicaid covers mine. My doctor had to do a prior authorization and submit the paperwork proving that it wasn't just insulin resistance anymore. And what my weight was, what my numbers were, how long the numbers were fluctuating. And
Really?
I got it. It was a little bit of a fight, but I got it.
Really?
He's good, Mama. How are you? Oh, hi, Karen. Oh, he was sick Friday night. Yesterday was his first no sick night. No diarrhea, no puking, everything. I don't have the softer burps, but I get a lot of little burps that come up. And I'm really nauseous right now. And I'm just hoping that it's from the shot and not I'm catching his virus. Thank you, Pity. I'm glad I'm here too. Munjaro. We went to church and then hung out here with his dad. Readings are $10 a reading, and the payment info is in the link tree in the bio. I don't know why I just did that. Yeah, so you're feeling the pain today, Mama. Oh, I was praying, girl. Holy shit, I'm glad you're better, Karen. Hey,
Mine.
Mama.
Brand new box. Just picked it up.
Yep. We had dinner, hung out. He doesn't eat ham,
When
so
they
we just kind of
increased
made
a
chicken
dose,
stir fry
yes,
stuff.
you need a
and-
prior authorization. That's it. But
Yeah,
you don't have to
now
fight.
Mine I only got because I'm diabetic. That is the thing. But talk to your doctor. They may be able to help you.
You don't have to fight. I'm not diabetic. It was
I
given
don't know who
to
the
me
Jenkins
for weight
are, but
loss.
we do not do TikTok drama in here. Thank you.
And there was
I just
no
upped mine
fighting.
to 5. This is my third shot of it.
My PCP did a prior auth for weight loss, and less than 24 hours, the pharmacy was calling saying, hey, we got it, and it's filled, come pick it up.
I was told it was insulin resistance in November, and she gave me a
December.
meter. At the time, I would get low spells. She gave me the meter, and the next day I was over 278. Now, I
While
had
drinking Monster.
eaten and drank right before that, so we didn't put too much weight into it, except it kept happening. I would be as high as 250 and as low as 60. So when I went back in January, she said, no, it's full-blown diabetes. This isn't just resistance.
If she ever hits
since like a week after that.
60, 70, 80, she's not diabetic. Diabetics will never hit that low. Unless they took their
Mine's
medicine.
been 3 days now, and I'm sending all the healing by Joel's way because it's not fun.
I shouldn't say never. My dad just went low the other day while he was here.
No insulin yet. It's just type 2. It's type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes.
It's type 3 diabetes.
No, actually, I did not. My sugar was good when I was pregnant. This is just, I've always had the problem with low sugar. With PCOS, insulin resistance is common, so that could have been what that was. She doesn't know if the pregnancy made it worse, just brought it on, if it's age, if it's weight. But something happened in this last window of time to amp it up. Whew, that's a lot, Dawning. We don't do the gifts worth 10, Kalani, just because it's too hard to factor into what it's worth. And it would be shorting both of us, mostly you. Thank you, Karen.
Really, Liz? What
I
state are
can pull
you
it up
in?
and see. I think when I got my last A1C, it was. Let me see if I can pull this one out my ass. Because I don't want to drop out my phone. I want to say it was 5 something.
Which is not
But I
fucking
can double check and let
diabetic.
you know tomorrow.
It is not diabetic. Once you start hitting 6 and 7, you're pre-diabetic.
Now I'm averaging between 88 and 120.
Because you're not diabetic. You just told on yourself, dumbass.
Wow. Readings are $10. Payment info is under the link in my bio. Yeah, if you can afford it, it's absolutely worth it.
Pennsylvania.
Thank you,
Really?
Dorothy. I'm good, Patty, and you?
Yeah, I mean, you literally seen it's a brand new box. Not even open yet. I just picked it up.
The only other thing you could do that
My
maybe could
label's on
help
the other
is ask
side,
them
so.
to not go by the A1C. Tell them the symptoms you're having and ask if you can get a meter. My doctor was great. As soon as I told her what I was experiencing, she's like, here, take this. Maybe you won't even have to explain that. Thank you, Connie.
What's that?
But definitely stick up for yourself and do what you need to do to get your treatment. But that's just it. Mine was normal. On my blood work, it said that I was good. We would not have known if I didn't keep pushing about the sugar dropping and me almost passing out.
Afford what, honey?
Like, that was the only reason that I know. That's what my doctor said. Thank you, Snow.
See, that's weird. I do know that there are some states.
Maybe. She just said that it was diabetes too, and that was the solution was the Manjaro.
You know, like here, if you are on Medicaid,
You too, Patty.
they won't just.
You see, they should not be able to refuse to test you when you know something is wrong.
They won't just do like the gastric bypass. In order for Medicaid to cover the gastric bypass, you have to do.
Let me see.
Psych eval treatments. 6 months of.
But maybe my Google saved it.
Weight Watchers, if that's still a thing.
See if I can get it, because now it's gonna drive me crazy. I want to say it was 5 something. Because if we'd have gone by that, it was fine.
In order before that, they'll cover the gastric bypass, and then if you have extra skin from the gastric bypass, as long as the skin alone is over like 10 or 15 pounds, they will also cover for the plastic surgery to have the weight or the skin removed. She said, "Pig, you can afford it." I still
feel weird. Please don't let me be getting sick. Please.
Who said that? I'm so confused.
Are you gonna load? Or are you gonna loop?
Who is she talking about? And can afford what?
It's not being nice.
The Manjaro shot? Because I know here they're quite pricey.
That's why this is this fake site. What in the hell is the login then?
Just like, if she had diabetes and that's what they were using it for, she wouldn't be taking 2 of the 2.5 to equal her 5 milligram shot. They would be approving it instantaneously,
I don't think so.
back to back.
I wasn't nauseous, so I took my medicine. I had to take my Manjaro shot this morning, and it usually gets to me.
Especially if
there's also the possibility I got my son's stomach virus from this weekend.
A medical diagnosis of diabetes. Let's packing plate cover.
Give me one. Give me one. 1 second.
Oh, she must be coming to report me. That's okay. Why do I have shoe boxes? Oh, these kids. Just like
Shoo!
she stays.
Easter was good, Rocket. How was yours? All right, Lauren, give me 1 second.
Showing it up at the ceiling. Because she doesn't want people to catch how gross her room is again. I think that should be reported to the Oxford House. Hoarding. She probably
that's for the
bugs in
baby.
there. She's gonna end up with roaches again and give it to the whole house. If she doesn't have them already.
There we go. I was gonna say, why the hell is that all it's showing? Okay. There is a lot of information on here. So I'm going to make sure that it is A-okay before I show it. No, it's gonna drive me crazy now. It seems to just be going around. No, you're good, Karen.
It's called weather.
It's gonna drive me crazy now. I hate not remembering.
It's normal. I'm sure all the other parents at daycare appreciate.
Glucose was 72. My last blood work before this, it was 53, which was what led to this being checked anyway.
Not diabetic, not diabetic.
I don't know what all this is. I don't know about sodium or potassium. Chloride, don't want that, don't want that, don't want that. No, don't want that.
I'm sure that bitch just Googled. Like, what is your A1C to be diagnosed?
My free insulin was 3.6, total insulin 3.9. Yep, my A1C was 5.3.
That is not diabetic.
So
bitch.
going by my A1C, you would think I was okay.
Your A1C is fine.
But now
Your
look,
sugars are fine.
I just read you what the blood sugar was on this one.
And her
I
blood,
have another one.
her blood should have been tested while fasting, which is accurate numbers.
This one. My blood, I show you the one. You would think I was fine. And it was because of this that she listened to me when I kept saying, no, something is wrong.
Because you drank a Monster before you went in?
Oh, I'm looking for the wrong thing. I'm sitting here looking for A1C. And then as soon as I'm done this, we'll do the reading. Thank you, Erica.
Somebody paid for a reading and she's too busy looking at her blood results. Why don't you post them online like you did with Margaret?
Glucose. Good morning, Miss Tracy. This is why my doctor listened when I said something is wrong. I'm having these major drops. I don't know. I'll be doing something and just bam, hit the floor.
So she's at 53.
And she's seen this. This wasn't even her test. This was another doctor's test. And she was like, okay, we're going to do the meter. Yep. And at that, we spent years trying to find this. When I tell you that I've spent my whole life trying to figure out why, I'm not kidding.
Oh, sucking down a Monster.
But the doctor said it shouldn't have been any lower than 70 at fasting. All right, let me make sure I got everything straight and what you sent, Lauren. Lauren?
So her fasting blood sugars was 53.
The only answer they ever gave me was non-diabetic hypoglycemia.
Non-diabetic.
Mounjaro targets 2 hormones, whereas Ozempic targets 1. We did.
But now she's saying she's diabetic.
I hope you did too. Miss Lauren, what kind of reading did you want, hon? Hey, April. I hope you do too. Thank you.
Lies, lies, and more lies.
You can do a general where we just see like what comes out, or you can ask a specific question if there's something you really just want to see.
These
for sure.
people that are still dumb enough to pay for readings. Lord.
Yep. Now you see what I did and how I ended up there. 1, 2 tests, they should be able to see a pattern. Don't just base it off the A1C.
Yeah, your A1C is good.
Okay,
your
Miss
sugar
Lauren.
is good. If you were diabetic, your sugar would be high, not low.
Because you see that 53, that was just taken 2 months before the A1C said it was fine.
I wish I had another phone to call my sister. This is why she's on Mounjaro.
Hey Laura, are you a bit of an oversharer, Lauren?
Look at that hair, bro.
Intentionally or not? Because if this isn't you, this is somebody else in your life. And it's going to need to be addressed.
And she's over here telling people Margaret's jealous because she's got long, beautiful, luscious hair.
Definitely seen that. The Page of Swords. This is very much very talkative energy. This can be somebody who comes off as gossipy, but really they just overshare. Like if you were to tell them your underwear were blue and they go off, they're going to forget that that's maybe not something to share and just say, oh, Lauren's underwear are blue. They don't do it intentionally. It just happens. Like you said, you're nervous or you're upset on the spot. This does need to be addressed, but it's not as bad as you're thinking it is. I'm almost feeling like you think that you overtalked in a situation that may have fucked things up. Pardon my French. Yes, oversharing. Sorry, I got a text and it just distracted me. I will say, this isn't screwing things up the way that energy I'm feeling seems like you think it is. Yeah, maybe you do tell too much to people at work, but I don't see it being a life-ending thing. But I feel like it's a particular situation that it pertains to, and it pertains to something you've overshared about, something you care about, or in the midst of something you care about, or someone. There's this feeling like I'm talking too much, and so now they're not going to like me, or now I've ruined this chance. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a romantic relationship or a relationship. This could be a work partner that maybe you really get along with. This could be a neighbor that you really like. But I feel like there are some doubts that in your mind that you've overshared with somebody and it's kind of screwed things up. I don't know that it's actually here and now, or if this is something that's to come, because the card after this is the Moon, which is a card of time and being revealed. It's also a card of when the secrets come out, they'll come out. There will be no question. There will be no confusion. So part of me kind of thinks there is something you're worried about overspeaking during. I don't know if you have a big meeting coming up, maybe for a raise or a family thing, but I have the impression that there is a big, what is the word I want? Not event, like a project, something big that you've been working towards or really excited for a long time, and now there's a little bit of nervousness, like, am I gonna fuck this up? It may not even directly be the oversharing, but there is definitely some fear that you're not doing things right. Gotcha. Good morning, Christy. The first thing you need to do is deep breaths, and it depends on the baby, but no, not everyone. Thank you, Zeta. This Four of Swords says you just need to calm down, relax, slow breathe. It's not as bad as you think it's going to be. And honestly, I honestly think that the oversharing may actually help you this time with getting things done. You may end up speaking on details that you forgot to write in. So I wouldn't see this as a negative or even be afraid of it happening, honestly. I want you to stop looking at this as I'm leaving behind everything I've worked for and built. I'm guessing this is a pretty long-term marriage, or if not the marriage itself, the relationship is long-term. Give me a second and I'll talk to you, Jay. This normal card with the normal illustration is a man walking away and all his 8 cups are stacked up and they're full of money and nice things, and he's just walking away with his little hobo bag. It's a feeling of it's time to go, even though I've built this up. I've built my life. I've made this what I want it to be, but it's time to let it go. And it is. This isn't serving you. There's a reason that you want to walk away. Hey, Kit. I wonder if you guys were almost too similar to get along.
Oh, remember, she's like
he is,
sick.
Thank you. That just come into my mind when I seen this because it's the same suits. I definitely get a feeling of almost wanting to rule the roost coming from him, feeling like he should be the one in charge.
After she heard my voice from me being sick, she got on last week and had a super raspy voice. Oh, wow, I'm sick. Until the first reading, and then she was magically fine. Which was kind of funny. And she hasn't been sick since. Yep, we're going on like a week and a half.
I see.
That my whole house has been
Focus
sick.
on this as a new beginning. It's going to be a lot to recover from. All around, this has not been easy. I don't think you came to this decision easily. And I don't think you're coming out with everything you would have liked to come out with. And that's going to be hard. So you might want to get maybe a therapist or a close friend that you could talk to and kind of vent to and keep things a little calmer by you letting it out before it builds up. But try not to live in the past. Mourn it and then let it go. I'm working on that myself. I'm one to talk. But honestly, what I do, and this is why I mention it, when I'm living in the past, I will intentionally redirect myself. Okay, we've addressed this. Let's go. And I'll either picture something else or just shut my head down for a few minutes. I will kind of push that thought away so that it doesn't just keep that cycle building. We don't want to be depressed people here. We want to be happy people. But I promise this is definitely for the better for you.
And your cats wanted to be alive, but they didn't get that choice. Sucking down monster.
Thank you, Lindsay. Part of what I just said comes from the card, and I've been working on dealing with that my whole life, even long before therapy. Now, therapy gave me some of the tools to deal with it, especially in rehab, but it's been a lifelong thing for me. It may honestly help you too. Hey, Shauna, my birthday's December 15th. I'm a Sagittarius.
Which is strange because most Sagittarius aren't worthless pieces of shit.
Congratulations to your dad. I'm sorry, Angel. Sagittarius and other fire signs always recognize each other. Hey, Gray.
You want to know the truth? Because she doesn't want him. That's why throughout her whole pregnancy,
Not yet,
she
no.
talked about
I always pop one into this first.
And
I still
adoption.
feel nauseated. Like, I don't want to eat, so I'm really hoping I did not get sick.
And then she hoped.
Oh, I bet. It's hard to watch somebody you love go
once
through
he
it.
was here,
I watched my ex
Rice
before
would
he
want
ever
to
got me
be
in
with
it. I watched
her.
him go through it, and it hurts.
Let me turn this down for a second.
I'm good, Amanda. How are you?
Just like that's why she is actively trying to get pregnant with a little girl, because she thinks, well, I gave him a little boy, that didn't work. Maybe if I give him a little girl.
You too, Gray. Jay, are you still here?
But
that's definitely the most dangerous to be involved in. So best of luck to you.
I was swiping through her videos when she went live.
It really is, Amanda. I'm over it. I hate throwing up. Give me any other kind of sick, but not throw up.
There's one when he was itty bitty.
Basically,
itty bitty bitty bitty.
I don't know, to be honest. Whatever, I go down there, it looks good. Maybe some pizza bites, maybe a
She had just gotten him.
When I was going through it,
back
I talked
from
to my
brother.
Doctor, they said it all depends on your placenta. Some placentas
and
send a whole bunch.
She was at the rehab, and she says, "Oh, well,
which is also why they say to try.
He's on his way to daycare because rehab had a daycare." And she even says then he was in daycare 7 days a week.
A baby withdrawing from that than any other thing. He will not, or she will not suffer. They know what to do. It's a controlled amount. They know what your dose is, so they know exact amount of what to give that baby, so they don't suffer.
You know, just like one of her videos I stumbled on. She talked about how she was on methadone during her pregnancy. And that
I wouldn't freak out about it. Hey, Michigan.
According
Tell
to
your doctor how you're feeling and that you're scared.
Maryland laws, even if you're on methadone, they still have to call CPS.
Or a clinical doctor.
Which is providing false information that's going to scare women who are pregnant and on methadone or MAT of whatever type.
Or like that, talk to somebody else who's on it and been through it. I was just starting it when mine came.
You know what's funny? Is it pillow? Did you just change? No, all right. While you say that,
it's not Europe's guidelines.
Leave it for people who need it. Somebody had asked her in a live if she was on cash assistance, and she was like, no. I could, but I want to leave it for women who really need it. But yet, she is 100% collecting cash assistance.
I really think it just... She's on medication, Wyoming. How about you don't assume
just like if you look on Maryland's website.
That you heard maybe 2 minutes of.
Maryland.gov. Search for the childcare scholarship. It says right there that there's no requirements about how long that your baby has to attend
Well, I'm
There's
so glad
no
to hear that
required
about
amount of
educating us to
hours
get
for
this
you to
right.
keep it or
Because being
days.
on a prescribed medication is not addiction.
But
You heard half of what you wanted to hear and ran your mouth.
according to her, he has to go full time in
And
order to
you are
keep
not
it.
going to come in my room and talk like that.
Oh, here we go. She getting mad. Somebody said being on Matt is just going on to another addiction. Look at that face. Rawr. I'm angry. They told her going from the fent to methadone is just replacing one addiction.
Well, nothing to say, huh? Of course not.
No, because you probably blocked them.
Thank you, Hay. Heard half of a conversation and assumed I meant that you were doing something illegal.
No,
Thank you,
because
Elena.
she legitimately
I
tells
am,
people that she doesn't get cash.
We're talking to the girl about her baby and possible effects from that, and somebody come in here running their mouths about babies shouldn't be born addicted because their incubators can't stop. And it set me the fuck off because you're attacking me just the same as she's attacking every other mother in this place that's either been on that or been using or both.
That's
Now, that
exactly
lady
what
reached out
it
because
is.
she needed help, and her doctors are not helping her. And now, what did she just make that woman feel?
So why would she
It's
come to
not
you?
okay.
Somebody who lies repeatedly and lied throughout their whole pregnancy to everybody that you were on methadone.
Exactly.
Apparently,
Psych meds.
xylazine
There's
is.
psych meds I'm on that if I get pregnant again, I have to come off of. Like the second I test positive.
What psych
Me
meds are
too,
you
but you
on?
don't. That's one thing I've always been overly protective of. You don't judge somebody like that. Exactly. Exactly. And she's doing it right. I don't see a mother abusing anything. I'm good, Queen. How are you? Well, she told me anxiety and depression, but my doctor says that I'm on bipolar meds. So, I don't know. Definitely anxiety, though. We did, Sammy, and yes, he did. He hasn't even touched his candy yet. He tore that truck up, wouldn't talk to his dad or me. Even being sick, like you could tell he was tired and didn't feel good still, and he tore that truck up. Thank you, Steffi. Now, as far as medications, I'm on Wellbutrin, Latuda, Lamictal, and Wellbutrin. Did I say Wellbutrin? Paxil. Paxil is the one I missed. And hydroxyzine for panic attacks. So I don't think it's anything too strong per se except the Wellbutrin, and that's more for off-label ADHD. Mm-hmm. It's doing that to a lot of people, Anna. But how are you today? This is his second Easter, but it's his first one that he's actually aware of. Well, I can tell you, I literally only experienced depression and anxiety that I was aware of. This could just be because it's like the main thing they're prescribed for. But I don't freak out like I did. I'm not getting this huge anxiety attacks like I did without justifiable cause.
You're not?
And I'm not depressed like I was. He'll be 18 months on the 1st. Yep, I have a baby, little boy. You're welcome, Jay. You can DM me too if you need any other help, and I'll help you look. I'm good, Anna. It is, Linda. How are you? Hydroxyzine used to put me to sleep like that. Now I'm used to it. Yes. It has not affected my life in any way. No real weight gain. There is a little bit of sexy time where you got to go just a little slower if you're catching my drift. Other than that, no other issues. I didn't have a choice in this. I was going crazy. Postpartum was a bitch. Yeah, well, we're here. We made it. Just because you have mental illness, it doesn't always mean you need medication. The best thing you could do would be to get involved in a psych center that has both a therapist and a doctor and talk to them about your other options. That's why I offered Jay. Thank you, Jennifer. He's good, princess. He spent the whole weekend being sick, so today is his first normal day. Yes, we did, Adrian. I hope you did too. I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. I am tired. I need to eat. I really could have I really could have did with a couple more readings, but it is not worth beating myself for. We had chicken, like a stir fry thing.
She just said that he was up all night sick.
That's what it's here for. Thank
now
you.
He's
and God bless you too.
Normal today.
Thank you, PJ. Thank you, Michigan. And I'm sorry y'all had to have that woman talk to y'all like that. That was just messed up beyond belief. But I'm going to get some sleep in me, and hopefully I'm not sick. Hopefully it's just...
I hope not, Pillow.
Jaro. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Jennifer.
So she gets
I will be here. Oh, shit.
Begs for readings.
We'll be here.
Gets one. And gets off. So she just needed money for a new vape.
Have a good one, y'all.
She just said, we'll be here. Oh, shoot. We'll be here. Oh, shoot. Have a good one. I don't think that he will, because in all honesty, he hasn't really been around. I mean, he wasn't even there when that baby was born. He wasn't there. Like, do you... Don't think I'm, trying to get too personal. But, Pillow, do you have children? Well, when she first started, she said that she was super tired because she was up all night long cleaning up vomit and diarrhea from him. So she was super, super tired. But I mean, here's the thing. Do you really think... Let me see. I don't know. Oh. If I didn't respond to your comments, I apparently had top comments on only. But she says that she wants another baby with him and how he's around, this, that, and whatever. But then, if that's the case, how many people have children and that their baby daddy, the child's father, would continue to allow their child to live in a rehab, sober living? You know what I mean? Why would he not get that baby out of there? Why would he not want his child to, be in a better living situation? Why wouldn't he get a home for all of them instead of living with his wife that, he's allegedly divorcing? But, I have a text from her. I want to say it's September. Don't quote me on the date. I would have to go look. It was either early September or early October. And she says, oh, well, Bryce is at the divorce attorney's office right now, filing for divorce. Wow, that was months ago. No divorce has been filed yet. No divorce has been completed yet. Nothing. And she won't let that man see that baby unless she's there with him. Who's up there? Are they cutting the grass? You like that, son, don't you? You like that, son, don't you? Are you trying to suntan? I don't know. I think it's a joke. A joke, a joke, a joke. It's just her story to try to get people to feel sorry for her, throw money at her, give her grace. Blah, 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 blah. That's how I feel about it. Just like, oh, shit. I gotta quit going live on my actual phone. I'll call her on Messenger.
Hello?
Got a question.
Yeah?
So if somebody's A1C when they check it when it's checked is at like 5 and their fasting glucose is between like 50 something and 70.
Okay.
Would they be diagnosed diabetic?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
No, yeah, you become pre-diabetic. I think it's 6, like at 5.7 to 6.4 is like pre-diabetes. And then I think once you hit 6.5 is when you're diabetic. If you're still in the 5s, you're not diabetic. 1, 2, I do not have type 2 diabetes. I get checked every 3 months because of my autoimmune disease, which is a chance I will get it, but I get it checked regularly. And sometimes my fasting blood sugar is like between 118 and 130, but I don't have diabetes. My A1C is still like 5.4.
Yeah. That crazy Ashley girl I was telling you about?
Yeah.
So she sucks down like 4 regular Monsters a day.
Yeah, you had said, and I told you, there's no way. If she's really diabetic, she's gonna be fucked up.
Well, no, she tells everybody that her doctor put her on Manjaro for her diabetes.
Yeah, no, they put her on Manjaro because she's a fat cow. But
Be nice.
What?
I said be nice.
Why?
Because I said.
I mean, that's what they end up being used for. Is a lot of them Ozempic, Trizipidine, Manjaro is great for. It can be used for diabetes, but she doesn't have diabetes.
Well, and they won't put you on just Manjaro. They would include something.
Correct. And by the way, most insurance companies now are not covering it at all. They want you to go through 47 hoops even as a diabetic.
Oh, yeah, well.
Yeah, so, I mean, if she's getting it, 1, she's probably got great insurance provided by the state.
Yeah.
And 2, And 2, it's not for diabetes.
Well, she was reading her blood results, and she was like, well, when they checked my A1C this time, it was like 5.1, and then they checked it again, it was like 5.2, and then this is my sugar while fasting, and it was like 57, and she said that that's how that they caught it, because her sugars were just so low that they diagnosed her with type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, no. She needs to look things up or get a different doctor or something doesn't make sense. And unfortunately, people aren't smart enough or educated enough to understand, you know, a doctor may have said, who knows, whatever, and she took it as she has diabetes. But based on those numbers, she does not have diabetes. And the insurance company, most insurance companies are not covering it unless you are diagnosed with diabetes, and she doesn't have it. So she's not taking it for her diabetes.
Yeah, well, and she says that something about her doctor's office is having to fight to prove her diabetes. So they needed a prior auth for her 5 milligrams, and they won't give it to her. So they prescribed her to take 2 of the 2.5 milligrams.
Gotcha. Until the insurance company says we still don't have documentation that you're diabetic and decline it. Because they really want people that are diabetic. A lot of people are using it for weight loss drugs, which, by the way, it works phenomenal for most people. And it's crappy that the insurance companies don't want to help people. They make more money the longer you stay sick. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why are you even dealing with this girl? She sounds like complete garbage, and what's the point?
I mean, she is complete garbage. But why are you
even, talking to her?
I'm not talking to her. I was watching her live, and she was like, oh, well, here's my sugars, blah, blah, blah. And that they supposedly told her, because she drank a pop and then tested her sugars, and it was like 250 apparently. And I was like, well, there's your problem. It's because you're sucking down Pop and Monster. So.
Yeah, but her is not diabetic level yet.
Well, right. So she's trying to tell everybody that she's diabetic to get people to feel sorry for her and, blah, 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 whatever, and think that.
I know lots of people with diabetes, they just have to go on everyday life. Nobody's feeling sorry for them.
No, but she wants people to throw money at her and, pay her rent, pay for people.
Or maybe get a job and, actually work for a living, do those kind of things. That's how you can, make sure you have money.
Oh, no. She gets online and she sells fake tarot readings while she's collecting cash assistance and food stamps and money from her baby daddy and.
Yeah, isn't that illegal?
You have to declare all. Well, yeah, but she doesn't declare it because there's not really any proof because she's having them send it straight to her Cash App.
Right. Yeah, I would completely avoid all of that.
Oh, yeah.
She sounds like a winner. Yes, she does.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'll let you get back to. Are you going to show at a house or something?
Currently, I am making calls. That is on the agenda for this afternoon. I was supposed to show a house at 3, but it went under contract. So
Oh, it sounds like you're driving.
I am driving now, but I went and picked up crappy ass nachos.
Oh.
Yeah. And I want the calories back because they were not good.
You want the calories back because they weren't good?
Yeah. They were not good.
Well, don't get nachos from there no more. And then you don't have to have crappy nachos.
Well, it was off the word. It was my own fault. I just wanted a little of something. Like I wasn't starving. But I'm like, I'll just eat because I eat like 5 bites of food at any given time. But yeah, it wasn't good.
Oh.
So,
All right.
okay, well, have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye. Shocker! No diabetes. Actually has diabetes. And I'm surprised that she didn't Google, like, what does your A1C have to be in order to be declared diabetic before she started rambling off numbers. But like I said, that just came from a woman who has been dealing with type 1 diabetes, sugars, A1C, glucose, the whole works for 20 years. She can look at what you're eating and tell you, how many units of insulin that you'll need by the carbs that are in whatever you're eating. Like, there's people out there that actually have diabetes or care for somebody that has real diabetes that know that she's lying. But let's just keep it on because she wants what? Sympathy? And a little news flash, just in case nobody's told her. If she happens to go to jail for what she did, they will not be providing her with Manjaro. They will give her her methadone, but they will not provide her with Manjaro. But on that note, I'm going to get off here, finish folding laundry, and I got some videos I got to make. So stay tuned. And I guess I'll see everybody tomorrow because I'm sure she'll be right back on tomorrow.